TCC League match day 18 saw Sporting take on Imperial for a chance to get back to winning ways for Imperial and for Sporting. A third win on the bounce. It was the Tech boys who flew out of the blocks and looking extremely dangerous, and it was not a surprise that they were the ones who got the early advantage despite Imperial looking to quickly lay a siege and go band for band with the hosts, with the visitors doing everything possible to let everyone know they were not here to joke. However, it was Faisal who would give Sporting the lead, the goalkeeper in no man's land. Faisal with the net as his mercy and gaping, an audacious chip to give Sporting the 1-0 lead. The one-goal advantage did Sporting a world of good. And it was not a surprise that they would be the better side for much of the first period, despite Imperial creating chances of their own. However, the visitors unable to find the back of the net and the cutting edge required. Both teams continued to create opportunities, and after Faisal Umar won the ball in midfield, he would tee up his teammate before Linus was on the end of a beautiful finish to double the advantage for Sporting Lagos. The Tech boys more than content to make sure that they put themselves out of sight. The more they created distance, they sort of put themselves in a situation where it was precarious. The 2-goal first half advantage seemingly more than enough for them to go into the break. Imperial knew how difficult the second half would be, and Sporting would almost make it 3-0 as they flee out of the blocks, creating chance after chance, with the away side leaving a lot of gaps in behind the defence. But profligacy was the order of the day for Sporting Lagos, who were unable to add to their tally, and despite this, Imperial laboriously could not get their way back into the game. The visitors, however, would soon get a bit of their reward back as the half wore on, courtesy of a defensive mix-up that would see a lot of things happen, with ominous signs coming for Sporting. The Tech boys haven't taken the 2-goal advantage and unable to find the third. We're struggling badly defensively as gaps kept on being exploited. The continual while exploitation of gaps would lead to a long throwing and a lot of bobbling headers in a corridor of uncertainty that led to another corner. Imperial, deciding to deploy the Arsenal strategy from set-piece situations, would find the goal they badly needed to halve the deficit with just 3 minutes left on the clock. They were unable to get an equaliser as time ran out, with questions more than answers for the Brave Warriors in this fixture. For Sporting, it was 3 precious points and 3 wins on the trot in front of their own fans.